Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now it's time to do a little bit of a wrap up. So a lot of stuff has happened. And I do think that I have to do some major time skips now because I want to talk about the problems of this campaign right now. Now, first of all, for the servants to win, they need to give the aliens 65% of Earth, or the aliens have to conquer it, and then the servants can do their winning mission. However, there's one major problem. The servants, of course, need to have their end game org, for which they need to do, for example, alienation, but also some other projects which they didn't even start on. For example, they didn't start alienation yet. They didn't start. I'm not sure how it's called, but something with the ray or whatever, paradise, I think, something like that, which is the winning project for them to do before they get the orc. And there's something in between about the negotiation between the servants and the alienation. So at least 3 projects, if I'm not mistaken, which the servants still need to do before they can even win. So that's like 10 to 20k tech they still need to do, and they didn't even start. So that's going to take a long time until they do this. And that's one of the biggest problems for us right now, because they seem to not do that. They also only have 2.1k tech with 3 projects here, so that's like plus 15%. I know that they have quite a lot of Xeno research bonuses, but so still that's not really helpful at all. Therefore, we are depending on that to happen before the aliens and therefore the servants can win. So we have time, unfortunately, because I would like to have or see Earth fall, and then we can have the fun of reconquering it and thinking about how we are going to do this. So what can we do in that time? I changed techs here into Colony Core, which we already talked about last episode, but also Research University and Orbital Hospital, and afterwards the Geriatrics Facility. What I want to do is to use the boost that we are making here. It's 20 now. The Geriatrics Facility is taking 3 boosts per facility, so we can make like 6, 7 to be safe. And then they produce like 250 cash, something like that. Definitely more than 200, which is going to help us with our income, and we don't depend too much on metals, for example, which we need for all the other projects. But also I want to do the research university, because for the geriatrics facility, same for the space hospital, it needs to be above a world with 50,000 population. So let's look at Mars, and Mars currently has almost 22,000 population, which means we need to create 30,000 settlers on Mars, and the easiest way to do this is with the research university. Of course, that's going to cost us some MC, but the benefits we get from there are quite massive. Of course, they also cost us money, so we would need to make like 30 research universities, which is going to cost us 3,000 money in upkeep costs, and of course some volatiles and water, which we of course can counter with some agriculture complexes. And the general idea that I have right now is that we use the colony core, which is going to finish up soon, to upgrade our mining bases here, and then we have more slots available to build stuff, and we can basically build 2 universities per base. And that's going to, of course, help us get more science. Of course, it's going to cost us MC, which we need to counter somehow, but we are going to have time. And also we can do the upgrade to the mining facility as soon as it's finished. Which is going to be the... Not sure. Where it is here. Colony mining complex, there we go. Therefore, that's going to be stuff I want to boost now, starting with the colony core to unlock the other things, afterwards Orbital Hospital and Research University. And that should help us. And afterwards, we probably can double our science, or even more, if you really want to build 30 30 of those. Probably we don't need 30, I just want to get above 50k, so with the colony core upgrades and the new mining facilities there, we will probably have a little bit more population. So probably it's only 25 maybe we have to build, but 25 of these would be almost like 4.5k science base, which of course gets modified by research distribution and so on. So that would be quite a lot of additional science we can create here. And I only want to do this because I know that it will take time until the servants actually can finish Earth off. Meanwhile, what I also want to do is I want to have some fun on Earth, because the alien nation is quite strong right now, but it's locked in the war with me and doing nothing. It's not continuing its conquest of Earth, which they could, but they don't want to for some reason, because they probably at war with me and blockaded currently because I have more military strength. But also they don't need to. The servants already have here 60% of population as serving the aliens, and as soon as the servants have their orcs, they could flip China to them, and then the aliens will have 65% of the total population of Earth. Because North America is 600 million, South America is about 500, so that's like 1.1, 1.2 billion people on an Earth with 8.8 billion people right now. So that's like 12, 13%, whatever, something like that. That's far from the 65% they need. And Africa, they took already a lot of stuff, and as soon as the servants can flip countries, they can even flip more countries than they then already controlled by them. I mean, like, these ones are controlled by them. There's also stuff in Africa which is controlled by them. So I do think that's no problem at all. So what I'm going to do here is I want to target the armies of the alien nation. They currently have 15. I am going to use armies here. I'm going to move 3 here to Los Angeles, and afterwards I'm going to invade Paris. Because Paris has orbital defenses, so no nukes will fall here on that province. Therefore, I'm going to lure or bait the alien armies here. Hopefully I can destroy some of them. But until that point, I'm going to speed ahead a bit. Okay, here we are. We have engaged the aliens in Paris. Okay, so they can in fact pull armies from London. Apparently that's connected. Meanwhile, something happened. China asked for peace, and I accepted that, so I'm now only at war with the alien nation itself. We are fighting, of course, now with 3 of our high-tech armies, and I think even this one is trash. Yeah, 3.8. They don't really stand a chance here, so that's going to be quite easy. Even if they add up all their armies here, they're just going to lose this. Going after Iceland, the servants, that's fine with me.
Target secured.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
By the numbers.
Meanwhile, we are still hunting plants here, of course. And that's basically what we're going to do. And we're going to churn out Paris here and like create France again. That hopefully will fall to some of the other factions. Because I don't want to control it. Even if I control it, I will spoil it. So that's basically what's going to happen. Of course, their armies are going to retreat, but I will try to hunt them and shoot them and destroy them. Okay, here we are. The alien nation lost a lot of armies already. We destroyed 3 armies here in the Spain region now. And I'm considering if I want to conquer it and then have a larger France. Not sure right now. But basically, alternatively, I just move here. Or I take out this alien special army up here. Which of course have a much higher strength, because they are 8.7, 8.9, whatever. That's nothing we can't take. But I'm not 100% sure because it's 3 versus 2. Might be a bit bigger, so maybe we have to move one of our command agents to the US to get some additional command support so that we are a bit stronger. But that's something I need to think about. Meanwhile, I'm exactly continuing like that. So we have France on the map again. I think I will do it and conquer the Iberian Peninsula to just have a little bit of a stronger France here. Also, I want to put unity in here to counteract the public opinion of the servants, just to give the other faction something to work with, and also, of course, to attract the hate of the aliens here. We are, of course, at war, and hopefully they start moving again here, else we have to go there somehow. But meanwhile, the colony mining complex is almost done. Their purpose is also done, and I'm waiting for the geriatrics facility to unlock. And meanwhile, all the Mars bases are going up to colony core already, partly finished already. And then I'm going to start reworking them into a new mining structure. So let me just continue here. Okay, while we were conquering Iberia, the Purpose project has finished. So we get new information. We also get an update on the aliens. We know that they hate us, so that's nothing new.
We finally understand why they are here, Commander.
Of course, we also get information about the Purpose, basically. So neutralize threat is their main reasoning behind it, and they just want to make sure that the aliens, that the humans, are not doing anything against them. Might be preemptively or something else. So they are supposed to be reduced to tribalism and so on, and are just, well. And also there's this kind of backstory that they more or less lost their homeworld to the salamanders, which they afterwards subjugated. Now, next tech we want to do isn't that easy, because it's now a question of which direction we want to go, and we didn't unlock geriatrics yet. I might want to do the automated platform core at some point. No, platform is the wrong one. I want at some point I will go into automatic mines. Especially probably for Mercury when everything is lost. Later on when we got the MC from Earth, which we don't have to any kind of degree right now, because we still have to plan for the fall at some point. Ooh, public campaigns, a 50% greater impact. That's not too bad. We should take this because it will help us right now as well. So let's do it. And meanwhile we push global tax because it might discourage the servants to invest into global tech and therefore research more into projects. So far it doesn't look like it, but who knows? Let's see what happens here in detail. And also the mining module has now finished. So in fact I can now go into the mining complex here. So for example, I can't upgrade all of them at the same time, of course, because then we would lose way too much stuff. Okay, so this one mines 209 metal. The upgrade is mining 280 metal. So that's about 40% more. That's decent. Yeah, that's decent. But of course it costs us a lot of metal. Almost 500 and 105 days, and we need more energy here. We need a lot more energy. So in fact let's also do the agriculture complex here already. And now I guess we can just do the... Let's do one fusion reactor farm here. 590 produced. Okay, so that's already enough. The upgrades we can do later when we do the science stuff. Research University is of course done, but that would also cost 320 metal. So that's nothing I want to do here right now. We are going to apply the HEP. No. Going to save the HEP template here for the moment. And I do think that I want to do this to as many as we can. So I think it's this one. Yeah. And then the agriculture complex here. And we basically can afford, well, not too much, in fact. Yeah, it's quite expensive to do everything. So I guess we can do one more. Oh no, wait, we are at minus now already. So we shouldn't go further, because we need to wait for them to finish first. Yeah, meanwhile we are going to continue conquering on Earth. So we can do 3 of them at the same time, roughly. That's not much. It will take a lot of time to go through all the Mars bases here. But it should be fine. So let's continue our conquest of, like, European Union here. I hope that, for example, Humanity First is going to take it over or something, but let's see what exactly develops here. Okay, so what has happened in between? We have been hunting the good armies of the alien nation. So we were able to take out 2 of them now. 2 of them here in Ireland, for which we required the full force of our army, so all 5 of them. Because I tried with 3 and I almost lost all 3, so I was barely able to get out and into Paris again. And now let's take over Ireland here. And meanwhile, European Union is already getting contested by the other factions. But basically what I want to do, which is removing strength from the aliens, is working decently so far. Yeah. Meanwhile, we are in control of the European Union, but that's not really worth much right now. As we can see here, 18 science, 6 investment points, a lot of unrest, extreme inequality. So the rule of the aliens can be felt here. It's really bad. Well, so when I was cleaning up the alien armies, I noticed that there was an alien megafauna in Africa, apparently for a long time already, and I decided that I'd take it out, which probably gives us some projects. Now I'm going to move out here again. Move here. Heal up again, move this one out of the way. And then I'm going to continue taking out alien armies, so probably have to go for Hamburg, and then I start moving here to take the core out, hopefully without getting nuked. But I probably go to limit down to 3 active armies, not 2 anymore, because of the risk of getting nuked when I get closer to the alien administration center maybe. Meanwhile, the first colony mining complexes have finished up here, which is good. Now up to 500 metal again. Not much, but there's something. And as soon as I have like 2k again, I will start the next 3 and upgrade them. And also in between I found a new org, so which gave me another 11% mining. Ooh, there's something with 4% here. Nice. And interesting one, but way too late for this one. So 4% mining, 2 stars. I have to find somewhere 2 stars. Yeah, not you, because I need you to upgrade command soon. So it has to be you. Formation signs, maybe. This guy also has already a lot of mining modifiers. I do think I'm going to sell CERN here. Yeah, sell it. Oh no, rather, let's unequip it. How much does it cost us? 28. I'd rather sell this one. Make room. And now we can take in the mining bonus here. And it wasn't necessary to sell it. Stupid. I was stupid. And now we take this one in again to have a little bit more. Also, I'm keeping up that XP here to upgrade him in command when we need it. When Earth ports, for example. Also, now that we are acting against the alien nation quite aggressively, we have to be careful. For example, now the Protectorate knows our professor and he only has security 16. So we have to take care that he doesn't die. So we should always go to ground quite often now, because they will try to target us, as the relations with basically all factions are relatively bad. Not relatively, they are bad, because we are the strongest faction and they don't like it. Okay, we have finished the phased array lasers as a global tech. We have been the biggest investor here. And now we can think about what to do afterwards. I do want to go into the direction of fusion. And or plasma. Particle cannons? Electrostatic plasma confinement, fusion systems, neutronium. Now this one wouldn't be bad. Could also go for the integrated Earth space economy. We need that anyway at some point. Could also finally unlock the Marines. We don't need the lasers right now. Could also go into cyborging here, but we are short on cash right now. So that's not really... We could unlock Jupiter, but I would say that the only one who profit from that is the Sevens. We could also unlock antimatter now. I don't think that's really worth it. So instead, I do think I want to just do the deuterium-tritium fusion. We want the mirror cell fusion reactor at some point. At least if we get it. So let's in fact do this. So we still push strong on the strongly on the global techs. Let's see what the Sevens are doing actually. Nothing of use. Brilliant. So that's still a problem. They're still not doing the techs they should do. I don't know. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Maybe I have to let the Protectorate win. That's also very unlikely though. They basically have nothing. No, they really have nothing. So, meanwhile, we have been attacking the alien nation constantly. We have been able to fall them down to 8 armies. Although we've already killed that army in Japan, it was just rebuilt recently. Also, is a fleet finishing up soon. I also killed an Indian army somewhere down here, but that's also rebuilt already. So they are constantly building new armies, which is fine with me, but I'm going to hunt them down. I also pulled out South Korea here. I'm going to spoil that just to have more and more money. I might reconquer Pyongyang here, maybe, just to have a little bit more money I can spoil, but I don't know. China will eventually take over again. I also tried to take out some Chinese armies, but they have been escaping relatively easily here. So that's something. And yeah, what else has happened here? European Union is in the hand of the initiative, which is fine with me. They can hold to it, let them. They're doing military unity and stuff like that, so not really much of worth, and they have a massive civil war problem here. But I'm going to let them be there. Oh, we still need to take out Peru. But we nuked that, so it's uninteresting. I completely forgot that we wiped out like 20 or 30 boosts there. Which maybe wasn't smart. Ooh, there's also an army down here in Singapore. Or Kuala Lumpur, in fact. That's something I'm going to take out as well. But one after the other. Basically, we are progressing fast in time. I'm slowly building my stations here. We, as said, we have a massive money problem. Minus 3.4k, so we basically only have money left for 1 year. Which is due to the fact that I'm building new nanofactory complexes, even though we don't have much money. But also the mining upgrades are still ongoing, so that's just temporarily. There's also the mining complex here. But we are short on everything right now. And the global tax will only progress slowly. Meanwhile, we wait. Nothing has happened, no fight at all, so it's just really speeding ahead. Okay, we have reached a milestone here. We have finally the Deep Space Metallurgy project, which we are going to pick immediately. So that's going to be here. 15k. And we are going to boost everything we got into it. Still takes a long time. Still takes a long time, but that's going to be so worth it. Meanwhile, we still continue our... Well, I guess I have to fight this, so start battle, but I guess it's the station is gone. I already lost Venus Op 6, so let's just wait it out. I do have phasers now, point defense phasers, but I don't think it's going to change much. So let's just see what happens here. The interesting thing really is that they are not attacking Mars at all. Ooh, it's a dreadnought in here now. But mostly frigates, loads of frigates. And 10 ships in reserve still, so... I don't think anything will happen here, especially with that suboptimal layer of defenses here. But in the end, I'm fine with losing Venus. Going to rebuild. In fact, this is a tier 2 station, if I see that right. Yeah. Okay, but the phasers do have a better impact here now. I just still don't think that will help. Okay, let's see. So many lasers. Ooh, one ship down. Not bad. But now the coils arrive and the plasmas get shot. So... Oh, another ship. Nice. And that's the first laser... layer defense array, I guess. What is this ship doing here? Going into a melee, still a bad idea, but... Yeah. 2 layer defense arrays down. Maybe I'm going to get this one as well. Looking good, yes. But that's it, I guess. There we are. Okay. I guess we just took out some corvettes, but... Yeah, what was that? Corvette... Destroyer. Corvette, yeah. So that's gone. Not ideal, but... So, wait a second. This one is... Yeah, this is one of the better runs already. So that's going to hurt. But we also do have some spare right now. Ooh, devolved Space Command, finally. That's something we also want to do. After space traffic control, I guess. So let's boost this one as well. Okay, fusion reactors finishing up here. Kuala Lumpur. Ah, this one there. I've been there recently, destroying fleet armies. Okay, and so I'm going to have to go to ground regularly currently, which is slightly annoying, but in the end,
Your orders.
What's the op?
it's
Standing
what I
by
have to
for
do.
orders.
Convene,
You're up.
fine, and
Ready
you
for
go
orders.
to chunking.
Taking it to them.
So now we are going to try to take out this Indian army here, which has a
Offering
navy on top of it.
Lending my expertise.
And now we got some military bonuses again. This one is also nice. There we go. Come on. Yeah, nice. 24% damage. This one is also something we want. But there's an army coming here already. Come on, one more tick. Ah, probably will escape. Or... no, it will not escape. Nice. So in fact we are going to be able to take out 2 armies here. So they are down to 6 now. And in a second they are going down to be down to... nice. And also the high-tech army, I guess, is going to be targeted now. Which
Target
also
destroyed.
won't... interesting. The new army immediately spawned on the same spot. Interesting.
Score one.
Gonna
for the good
complain.
guys.
But I have to leave as soon as I go below 40% roughly. Okay, devolve space command, please. And this one is also quite nice, but... whew. Yeah, okay, now the bombardment also starts, so let's get out of here. We can go back to Japan, in fact, or Korea. Korea is closer. Let's heal up there. So, we took out 2 armies there. Yeah, ooh, dangerous. Come on, move, move, move. Okay, let's get out of here and then...
Offering support.
Offering counsel.
did we make it? Yeah, we made it. Oof. That was very close. 13% on that army.
Come to our side.
22%. Yeah, not good, but still fine.
Target secured.
Oof.
By the numbers.
Okay, so our armies are back and can heal up again. So... and now they're bombarding us there. Ah, true, good point. I should have thought about that. Are you going to take damage there, though? Again, Polar Vortex. We are at it 2 times already at that event. Can we heal up here?
Standing by for orders.
I'm here. Investigating alien
What
sightings.
is in
Where do you need
Dubai?
me?
Ah, nothing. Probably abductions or something. Or do we have to go to USA to heal up? So let's see.
I will help them.
Yeah, we can
I
heal
will
there.
help them.
Lending my expertise.
So what is here? Oh, the Chinese armies have arrived here. Okay, fine. Now the 6 armies are where? Hamburg. Okay. Down here. One here. Brisbane. Oh, Australia. Okay. So in fact we are going to take out Australia next. And Jakarta as well. They are separated. So these ones are easy to take, and then we can try to kill the rest of the Indian stuff here. Just to make the life of the alien nation worse. They still have minus 8.3 from armies? Why? It's just because of that high-tech army? I don't know. We're going to take it out at some point. Meanwhile, the USA is almost covered with space defenses, which is really, really good. So they can't shoot down the MC we got here. But... oh, we got a lot of metals by now. I didn't really notice, but probably because I bet I had like 1, 2, or 3 mission phases. So we can in fact do some more mining upgrades here. So like this one, and this one here. And then we just need one more here. So nice. And basically these kind of things is what I'm continuing to do. That's already finished here. So basically we are more than half done in this regard already. So let's build one here, upgrade this, and upgrade one here. This one needs one as well. I do think that the general outlook right now is decent because they are leaving Mars alone, which worries me, and at the same time I'm happy with it. Down to... so much do we make here? 19 metal only. Okay, interesting. So it would go up to 26. That's of course not much, but we still need the other resources as well, so that's... just want to get everything we can currently. And what else do we have here? Also only 22. These are very low metal ones here. And let's have a look here. Mars, no stations, only ours. Okay, that should only be ours. So 23 metal, 27. I think all the metal rich ones we already have rebuilt here. Yeah, looks like it, right? Yeah, looks like it. So it's only the non-metal ones, like this one, which is producing loads of water, which need to be rebuilt. In fact, they can wait. We don't need the other resources that urgently. We are also up to 198%. And with deep space metallurgy, this will also be much better. Oh no, wait a second, 159. This one is because we did the rotor tech already. You can also check here if there's a new mining org available, but it doesn't look like it. Nope. I should also check the other ones again, like the other factions, but they all at war with me, so that's of course slightly dangerous.
Wrapping up here.
But I'm going to more or less make a cut here now. We still want to do the research, but first of all I need to fix my money. We are down to 3.2k, even though we are keeping stable in cash due to the fact that we are spoiling and something like that, but these ones will finish soon. Okay, we can in fact wait that out just to see what kind of impact that has. Yeah, we are down to 2 stations on Mercury, in fact. We Interestingly, there was a defection of one base here, which I really don't need, but I took it anyway. Mostly producing water and volatiles and nothing else, so
Public opinion is moving
thank
in
you
our
for that.
direction.
Okay, and all that stuff is finishing up. How long for the other ones here? 9th of December, so they should all finish up now in the coming days. Three more.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Come on. Minus 4k now? How? Oh, we got an orc from this one. Okay. Research. We want... We don't need the fissile upgrade right now. Let's finish encrypted research though. I need to check if there's a project which we want to have in between. Now we have to address the orc problem. What did we get here? +3 for 3 stars. Yeah, no, still. 1k. Whoop whoop. Totally worth it. And more nanofactories. Come on. We have to wait until the last one is finished here before they can produce money. That's a little bit odd. Due to the fact that they are 16th, 28. Okay, so it's like 1 more month. Because the definition of these things is in fact that they only produce money if the hub has no modules under construction, which of course is a bit weird if there's just
Reporting
like
in.
one thing under construction, a small thing which takes forever. So let's also do this
Taking
mission
it to them.
phase.
Acknowledged.
And
Heading to the LZ.
the armies are still healing up, which is fine, and afterwards we continue our fun there. So confirm.
Lending my expertise.
Offering
More stuff
assistance.
finishing up.
Offering support.
As we can see, this was eating a lot of our metals now. But that was to be expected.
We are winning their
I think I built like 20 nano factories. So
By
that
the numbers.
eating a lot of our metals.
Target destroyed.
There we go. And that's it. That's all the nano factories we have. And now we have plus 3k. Yes, perfect. Now we are vastly positive again, which we are going to need for all DMC we again have to build now. But first of all, of course, we need more metal, so we have to wait for some of the mining to finish up here. This one is not worth it. Yeah, I think there will not be much metal produced right now, so we are still having a problem on that front. Oh, we have been there. Yeah, that's like 200 more. That's not going to be much. But the biggest impact what we are going to get is the 15% from the technology that we are researching. Because that's going to boost us to something like 198% mining bonus, because it's multiplicatively with the other things. Which is going to be quite useful. I think there's also another technology somewhere, let's find out in fact, which increases mining generally by 10%. I think that's somewhere. No, apparently. I'm pretty sure there was something. Probably behind integrated Earth. Somehow I think there was something here. 200% more income. No, apparently not. So it wasn't this technology. Maybe here. So was it behind administration systems? 100% more mission complex. Wait a second, what? Provides 2 MC? Large management center for the SEP. HEP may only have one of this type of module. Interesting, I don't know. That's a new one. Module confers 10% bonus to HEP's production of even resources. Ooh. Control point capacity bonus only if it's in low Earth orbit. So it would. Ooh, it would give us CP. Crazy, but it would cost also 100 money. And 3 boost. That's an interesting module. And new. Because that would... If we get back to Earth at some point... Nah, we won't need it. Probably. But in a normal campaign where you don't play or hope for Earth to fall, this might be quite useful. Because you can get some stuff earlier. More MC, more CP specifically. Because plus 30 CP for like 10 station, that's 300. 30 per station, 300. But the 10% production bonus is also quite nice. But 3% boost for 10%, I'm not sure if that's worth it. But what I wanted to get here is apparently not here. So I don't know if there was a 10% mining bonus somewhere left. I think I got already one. But who knows? Who knows? Need to... Between episodes I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe I will find something. In the later text maybe. But I don't see anything right now. Now, with that I'm going to make a cut here. In this episode we have been progressing in time mostly. Still wanted to get the... It's not unlocked. Great. Let's do one last check here in regards to the 7th. If anything has changed, the next episode is going to be similar. That we are just progressing in time. No, still. But they are going for exotic hybrid systems. No, that's a normal tech, in fact. Colony mining complex. Yeah, still no way getting closer to what they need to do. I don't know why they are not picking faction projects. I really don't know. And if that continues and they don't want to do it, then this run is more or less screwed, because I don't think the Protectorate can win without me babysitting them to do it, but I don't even know how I could do this. So now it's already 41 and the servants are still doing nothing, which is great. Totally great. I don't know. Quite sad. I was really hoping that we would like have a fall of Earth in 33 or something. That would have been extremely complicated back then. But now I guess I'm just going to continue build up and see if anything comes up. But I start to lose faith in that. So let's save and we continue in the next episode. Leave a like and subscribe.